can't do proper RP, and that's what it's all about. Is trying to get more RP in all the scenarios. So just remember, if you're doing training, try not to, pick out the easy ones and leave the hard ones. Get it all done, so we can proceed on getting these rookies badged and move forward.
Afton. Yes, that's gonna be on the FTO department. If any new badged officers just fail, it's gonna be both on the FTO department for a bad training, and it's gonna be also on the blue suit who just let him pass and have his badge and let him have his badge on the street. So it's gonna be on the both of us, but the big part of the lane gonna be on the FTO department. Afton.
Oh, yes, sir. So, first off, I want to start out addressing the issues that Officer Nightshade addressed with the first three arrests being supervised, correct? So, that's in the handbook. When a rookie gets badged, their first three arrests must be supervised by an FTO. Okay, now the easiest way to do that, and probably the most comparable way, is going to be for that newly badged officer to return to their FTO. Okay, I know even for myself, I trained somebody, what, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks ago while I was an FTO. They got badged while I was a suit, and I took them to HP and supervised their arrest with them because that was my recruit. So we need to make sure that we are doing that. It is in the handbook. It's part of the regulations. And that's like Officer Moment said, MG Moment. He did say that this is likely why they're getting their badge and then racking up reps and eventually dismissals, or the reps unmotivate them. It tears down their morale a little bit once they start getting it, and then they end up requesting retirement. So I definitely want to touch on that. Make sure people understand if your rookie gets badged, you should be excited for your rookie or for your recruit. You should be ready to go and take them into the field and see what all your training does out there in real time. Okay. Another thing, uh, as far as the training goes, your recruits, like Officer Xavier said, they will come and tell on you. They come up here, they wander up on the floor too, they find a blue suit and they say, oh, my FTO, either they disappeared or they, I don't know what to do now. I don't have any more training. Do you know someone that can train me? And we have to go try to either find their FTO or find an FTO that's willing to take on that training. I know as far as right now, I know Officer Aaron Barney has taken care of some of that for me. Officer Murda has taken care of some of that for me. Um, Officer Alpha One has taken care of some of that for me. So these officers know I walk up to them with a recruit that's lost, just left in the dark, and they end up being the ones to finish out their training. So don't be sitting there. Oh, we'll get your macros set up, we'll get your violation quiz done, and then we'll get your 10-11 done. And then you just leave them in the dark because they will come up here and they will tell us who's their FTO, and they will tell on you. They will. It's not snitching. It's just a valid report. You should be taking care of your recruits from the time that they turn from a cadet to a recruit until they get their badge, and for those first three arrests afterwards. Okay.
Best and believe they do come to us. Max, Mr. Max, we need you to exit the room, please.
Is it in seminar?
No, sir. This is for FTO meeting. Thank you, sir.
The seminar is cancelled. It's gonna be the next day. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
know
be
the
so much.
I will say before they move on, agree with Afton. You know, when we're doing that and we're saying, hey, I'm gonna do your 1060 and I'm gonna do your taser training and your quiz, and then I'll get back with you. And then later on comes and they don't get back with them, and they're looking for another FTO. It also makes it hard to find their training because their training is all throughout the FTO department, and it makes it harder on us to go try to find their training. So again, like they said, just please stick to one rookie and make sure that it's done properly, please.
Copy that.
All right, so
We go
Mr.
ahead.
Tabby, let's let Mr. Tabby have his chance. He was a president. Mr. Tabby,
Yeah.
do you have any concerns or anything you want to mention?
Actually, I don't have anything to say about it. I think for I don't have anything. Not gonna lie.
Come on,
Yes, sir.
Sir Sabi. You were a colonial general. You know everything. Just mention a few things that gonna may help us develop, upgrading the department.
It's really about the FTOs. If the FTOs put in the work, like they really want to train the rookies are gonna be well. For me now, I have to take my times. Sometimes I take up to 3 hours training one rookie. So at the end of the day, I have to make sure they understand everything by taking my time with them, and also make sure you send them the video. If you see that they are not understanding it, send them the video and the instructions. They can understand it clearly with that. So um, I think that's just it. Take your time with the rookie, and they will understand the training.
Copy that. Okay. I get. I will just let every one of you guys know that. Oh, go ahead,
Give us a
Night
minute. We're in
Shade.
a meeting.
You know, I was just gonna basically bounce on what Afton and Tabby just said. Yeah, like we need to be spending our time with them, but also, like Afton's just said, there is a lot of the times where the rookies or the recruits will be like, "Oh, I just need to go and do something," and then randomly disappear, and then other FTOs are having to take on other people's work because the rookies are randomly just disappearing and whatnot, whether or someone's disappearing, whether it's the FTO or the recruit. But this is why I don't know what's everyone's thoughts on it. But because we are in different time zones and that, that's why I came up with maybe the suggestion of doing the classes. So if there is a load of people that have got unfinished training, they can come up to here, for example, and there'll be an FTO or two FTOs throughout the night or throughout the day taking it in turns to be like, okay, so what do you need? Make sure that everything gets done before they request their refill and out because yeah, that's- yeah. Why did they change it?
I I know. I was gonna say, I kinda know why they changed it because they said too many people were basically just piggybacking off of other FTOs that were putting in all of the work. So one FTO would do all the work training the rookies, and the other FTO would just basically be there and take a lot of the credit as well. And people were putting in a lot of complaints about it.
Well, and they wouldn't even be there, you know. Right. And I just want to say that person, one of those individuals, okay, I did all of this recruits training from the macro check to the end, right? And at the very end, this officer walks up, watches the last 5 minutes of the very last training video, and says, "Put my name on those trainings, please, because I need my rank up." Right? And that
Wow.
officer, I'll tell you right now, that officer is no longer with the department. Okay. And it's not because of that incident, but it's because of the character that he was, that led him to believe that he could do that. Okay. That's not acceptable. You know, if we're going to be doing assisting officers and if we're going to fight to bring that back, there needs to be, like Officer Nightshade said, some sort of class. And like Officer Dangerfield said, you know, the equal sharing of that work, you know, has to be split pretty evenly. Each you have to contribute, and not just steal for rank ups.
Well, I'm not even gonna lie, that's like extremely selfish. Like I've never heard of anything like that before. Just for a rank up. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we need to find Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Who's?
Sorry.
I need to find Bruce Wayne. He's an officer, a badged officer that we have. So I got body cam about to come to me. Supposedly he just handcuffed a civilian, kidnapped her, and tried to take the woman to his apartment or his house. And she was very upset when she got in the lobby. So we need to find Mr. Wayne, and we need to get his body cam, and we need to ask him some questions.
Wow.
May I make one more comment before we conclude?
Supposedly he's at the hospital.
Okay, we're gonna go look for him after Lady comment. Let's go and finish this meeting. Okay, Lady.
Yes, sir. It was just to what Officer Green Eyes had stated in regards to giving the scenarios to them during the hiring event. Um Chief actually informed, he said that just give them not even the handbook, like just give them the macros, because we're not even sure if they're going to pass the interview or not. So that's what I was told by Chief, to give them only, not the handbook, not the scenarios, just the macros, just so that everybody's aware and on the same page, or if they were wondering why they didn't have more information than they did when they started their trainings. Well, no, well, Chief said the handbook as well, but Green Eyes mentioned about the scenarios and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Did
there
I
was
hear?
something. Yeah, there was something I wanted to bring up before, but I can't remember. I think I forgot about it.
So okay, we're gonna have a meeting next week. We're gonna speak like let's say in a long time. We're gonna have a full time meeting about that. As I'm gonna bring also the new protocols of training. We're gonna change in the trainings a little bit for the officer safety, and we're gonna also change about the rank up request. It's not gonna be only for FTOs to train rookies to get his rank up. We're gonna also add classes for both the badged officers and the FTOs, and they gonna be requested about how many classes they go to get their rank up request when they
Everybody that's
request.
coming in, just please find a seat.
Also, I'm sorry. I'm s-
Yes, lady, continue.
I was gonna ask in regards to
Sorry,
so
one sec.
when Angie,
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Y'all hold the mic real quick. All right,
Sorry.
so the officers, hold on, hold your mic real quick, guys. The officers that are coming in, please sit with the badged officers. Do not sit with the FTOs. If y'all could sit by yourselves, please.
Sorry, Tabby had his hand up for a while and he hasn't
I
been.
didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Mr.
move
Tabby.
to him.
Now he's gone.
It's okay. Yes, lady. Where's lady? Yeah, Williamson, just cut your mic. I'm sorry. Continue, lady. Yes, I know about the rookies. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a long meeting with the FTO FTO heads and the lady murder. It's gonna be a long meeting, so it's gonna cover every details about the cadet and rookies things.
Okay. So is the FTO
And I'll
meeting
be
concluded?
fast. I just have one more comment.
It's gonna be a what?
I was just gonna say I'll be fast. It's not really a long-winded answer or question or statement or nothing.
Yeah, I know, but I do not. I do really want to give it. It's right that thing. I do not want to take it in fast. I would like really to give you the answers that you really need. I do not want to give you a kind of not very clear answers. So I'm gonna need also to have a mini meeting with the chief to approve everything. After that, we can go all once.
Yes, sir. I was gonna ask about the rank up because in training, I wanted to give them the right information. I think they're um, assuming after they complete their training with their FTOs, they go right for their badge. I guess because that's what Angie says in the hiring event. But is it true that Chief has implemented something where they need to do a rank up first before going and doing their badge eval to become a private first, or are they just getting their trainings and then going to get their badge eval? I was confused on that, and I need to know what to tell them.
I don't know. Can someone answer the question, please?
Yeah, so instead of doing the double rank ups like they would, in order to get your sergeant, you would just go from rank 0 to rank 2, I believe. And then you'd be your sergeant and you get your badge on the same day essentially. So instead they are doing the private rank up, which I believe as of right now is just to have your XP bar full. And then obviously you need to have your training completed in order to take your eval. So I believe that those two things are separate. So your XP bar full, you can request rank up. But we can ask Officer Spinna if he has a little bit more info because I know he also got his private before he got his sergeant. So if he has any more information, if he had to have his trainings completed or whatnot in order to get that rank up.
So yeah. So yeah.
I was told that it was implemented by Chief. No more double rank
Right.
ups. The new
So
Chief.
let me give some clear explanation for that. So yes, when they get into their uniforms, they're gonna be a recruit. They're not gonna be a private yet. So they're gonna be rank 0. They will have to go and request on the rank up page rank 0 requesting rank 1 because sometimes they may forget and they just think, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna go from recruit to a badge. And they don't end up having enough XP when they do try to go for their eval. Because they're still at that rank 0. So they have to be informed to still go in that rank up form and request to be ranked up to a private. So we do
Okay.
have to explain to them about making sure they stay on those mission patrols, fill up those XP bars, and then make sure they're also filling out that rank up thing to get from recruit to private.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was there.
No,
That's how it's
yeah.
been. Because you gotta think about it. Some officers try to go from rank 0. They don't know that, they probably think it's the same rank.
When Chief Sierra was here, that's what happened to me. I got my trainings and then I got my badge. So I didn't have to go through that private rank. So that's why I was asking that question. Also, it's confusing when Angie says it in the hiring event. She says you can go for your badge. So it's a bit confusing. But I understand. I have been doing it like that also, guys. So don't panic.
Okay,
Well,
guys.
I'll tell you this. a lot of y'all have ranked up a lot quicker than I have seen officers rank up. So that's one good thing to be grateful for sure.
Okay, guys, the FTO meeting is done right now, so thank you for attending. Now, everyone, we have an officer who's just kidnapping a lady. We get reported by one civilian that he's kidnapping a lady. We didn't get much information, so we're gonna need right now to go in groups and looking in the whole map to get
Found him. I
the.
found him. He was in PDG. He backed out. Miss what's her name? The new girl is downstairs. She called on the radio and said he was in PDG. I went down there. She said that he went around, but when I got there, he was just standing still and he backed out.
So he looked up.
He's not even a badged officer.
He's a rookie or what?
He's a rookie.
So we're gonna need to get him, and after that we're gonna go back to our duties.
What is his name? What is the suspect's
His name is
name?
Bruce Wayne. His name is Bruce Wayne. There was a lady came in. She's supposed to be sending me body cam footage. He has kidnapped her, took her to his house. She kind of feared for her life, and she come and reported him. I'm just waiting on body cam footage now.
Yeah, that would definitely be a RP13 at that point.
I just want to say real quick, as ever, I just want because I'm about to have to get off here IRL. I just want to say everybody, I appreciate the good work that all y'all FTs are doing. Just know that your work does not unseen. Us as blue suits, we pay attention to everything. We see everything. For the ones that are really digging down and putting in the work, we really appreciate y'all. Badged officers, same for y'all. We see y'all working. We appreciate y'all as well. Let's move forward. Let's get on track with the PD. We're losing a lot of people, but we're still going to gain a lot more. We just got to make sure that that proper training is there. But I do appreciate each and every one of y'all for working hard. It makes your job easier. It makes our job easier. So, like I said, I just appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right. Well, y'all have a great night. Meeting adjourned. Unless anybody else has anything else to say.
Wait, so that Bruce Wayne, are we still looking for him, or is that code 4? Wait, who's Robin?
Bruce
Oh,
Wayne.
Batman. Okay. Man, I
Yeah,
told
I,
you